All right, so now we are recording. Thanks for bearing with these technical difficulties. So this is our July meeting, and we are really excited because we are 10 days away from Relay. So next Friday, we will be at Western Guilford around the track, relaying again in person. So we're super excited for that. So like I mentioned earlier, to get everyone excited as we kind of gear up for being back at Relay, wanted to share a quick video for you with you guys to kind of get us excited about next Friday.
Hi, I'm Emily Mason, and I do Relay for Life to celebrate our survivors in honor of my best girlfriend who lost her battle to breast cancer. And she would be here if she were still with us. So I'm going to be here walking in her footsteps tonight.
My bad. Yay, so I don't know about you guys, but I am really excited to have Relay on the calendar in 10 short days. But obviously we can't have Relay for Life without amazing sponsors. So I am going to toss it over to Leah, and she is going to highlight our sponsors.
All right, you guys, welcome everybody. So we want to talk tonight and thank our sponsors, our Jersey Mike sponsor, definitely them because they are a big supporter for Relay this year. So we want to give them a huge shout out and thank them. Support them, go and eat at any local Jersey Mike's to tell them that, thank you, because they did help us out immensely this year. Our gold sponsors, Apex Analytics and Cone Health. So those are our gold sponsors. Our silver sponsor is Wellspring. And then our bronze sponsors is the Breast Center for Greensboro Imaging, Shady Knoll, Children's Concrete, Penn National, American National, and Jerry Hunt Super Center. So we want to thank them as well because we couldn't do our event without our sponsor. So, and thank you guys, anybody that has helped us bring in sponsorships. We want to say thank you as well. And then our signature sponsors, Chick-fil-A and Ashboro, Medford Construction, Mount Zion, Wesleyan Church, Ream, and United Healthcare. That we had a shout out to them today on Facebook. And our purple sponsors is Randolph Communications, HydroX, Thayer and Coggins, Bill Black Chevrolet, and SEC, sorry. So those are our purple sponsors. And then our Hope sponsor is Carolina Galvanized Tube. Our media sponsors, and these guys help us, throughout the year and also with radio and TV. So Mix 99, iHeart Media, WXII, Channel 12, Real Rock. So all of those iHeart stations, and then our news station are our media sponsors. And our in-kind sponsors, these are people that, give us their time, give us their efforts and things for free, without any, sometimes questions asked. So we also want to thank them because, some of the times, with our in-kind sponsors, yes, we want dollars and we want donations, but sometimes those in-kind sponsors are just as important. So Target, True Value Rental, Carolina Self Storage, Budget Rental Truck, and then our DJ Chris Morgan. So thank you to all of our sponsors, because we could not do this event without them, without their support. And again, thank you guys, whoever out there, who you are, that has reached out to our sponsorships and got these sponsors, signed up with us. We want to say thank you to that as well. All right, so our next slide, we're going to talk about our event details. Again, it's next Friday. It's getting close. So July 30th, and our time is 6 p.m. to midnight. Again, the location is Western Guilford High School, and the theme is Game Over Cancer. So I encourage everybody to get excited again about that theme. We are going to have here in a little bit talk about some things that we're going to do at Relay that tie into our theme as far as our little games and activities that Stephanie and I have planned out for us to have just a great fun night. So I hope you guys are excited about that.
Okay, so first and foremost, before we kind of jump into all the fun things, we will get the business out of the way. So obviously, we're still kind of in a state of unknown with COVID-19. So just wanted to hit these points really quick and talk about the COVID-19 waiver with our event coming up. So obviously, due to the pandemic, our event might look a little different this year, but our passion and commitment to fight cancer is unchanged. And obviously, the health and safety of our guests and participants is our #1 goal with the event. So I want you guys to view the waiver. It's not below like it says on the slide, but it is linked on the website. Now it's on the next slide, so I'll kind of show you what it looks like. But we want everyone that's going to be in attendance at the event to view the waiver and acknowledge it, so they know where we stand as far as COVID-19 and our legal standpoint, just so that we are in the clear of everything. If you're feeling sick or you've been recently exposed to someone who tested positive for COVID-19, please make sure you stay home. If you have underlying health conditions or taking medications that weaken your immune system, please talk to your healthcare provider before attending at our event next Friday. And we appreciate your understanding if you're not able to attend, and we hope that you will continue to support our mission, especially during these unknown times. So when talking about the COVID-19 waiver, we'll be emailing this out and everything. It's already on our website. I know that you can't read this slide at all, and that is perfectly fine. That's why I said we'll be emailing it out, and that'll be on our website, but this is what it looks like. So please, if you will, just take a minute, share that with your team members, share that with your family, friends who are coming to the event, so that they are clear, they know what to expect at our event, and they know how we're going to be taking those safety precautions. So now that that business is out of the way, be on the lookout for that waiver coming to your inboxes. Check the website for it. We'll put it on social media, everything. But just wanted to let you guys know to be on the lookout for that this in the coming days. Next week.
Kayla, do people have to sign this or what?
No, they just have to see it. Just acknowledge it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Turning it back to Leah and Leah, you're muted.
Sorry, y'all. Stephanie and I met the other night and came up with some fun activities and some relay laps that we want to do throughout the night. So Stephanie, if you want to chime in as well. So I know this kind of list in here, we went through and planned out kind of throughout the night, our activities and our games. So we want to make relay fun. We want to utilize our DJ and, you know, the people that are out there to get them active and to get them involved and encourage them to come to the stage and participate with us, or, you know, while they're on the track to, you know, walk in their favorite superhero character, or to do their favorite video game character, or you know, a happy birthday lap that we all go around the track and sing happy birthday. So that's just a few of them. So we also thought about some dance laps and do an electric slide or the Macarena and those kind of laps, the boot, scoot, and boogie around the track as we, and Chris is going to have a list of songs and all of that kind of laid out. So we wanted to get you guys your opinion and kind of see what you thought. This will be saved on the website for our teams and for our committee to see. So if you want to go out there and see it, and we're going to try to print something out on like a poster board to have it out there at the stage as well.
Yeah, I know this schedule is very small and hard to see as well.
Yes.
I apologize trying to get everything on the screen, but it is linked on the website. So if you go to the website and you go under the forms and documents section, you'll see it says Relay for Life event schedule. If you click that, it'll pull it up as a PDF so you can see it larger. But we'll be sharing it through email and on social media as well, but just wanted to give you a little preview before we sent everything out with the schedule.
Absolutely. Stephanie, do you want to go over the team banner and the spirit sticks?
Yeah, I guess I can. You know, I don't like this part. I like pink.
But I knew you have an example.
Well, I don't have one made completely, but you just get I can't see myself. I don't like talking to myself. Anyway, so you just get a towel or a paper towel roll and you decorate it. And we're going to do, it's basically free money. As long as your spirit stick is on the track at the time that we pull your team out of the hat, then you basically get free money in an envelope. So we're going to judge the sticks. So, you know, just get creative and I don't think we know a time that we're going to judge them yet, but, you know, we'll be coming around to your campsites and judging your sticks, and you'll get a certificate at the end of the night if it's plus free money. So to turn in on your team. And what else was I covering? Banner.
The team banner.
Okay, so that's going to be our third lap. And you can use paper, or I've done one on a shower curtain before. And if you get a clear shower curtain, it kind of looks like your team information is floating in the air. So it's kind of neat. But we'll be using those on our third lap of the night, and then you'll put them at your team campsite, and we'll also judge those. So it's just a fun way to let people know what your team stands for and what you're relaying for. So
thank you, Stephanie. All right, our next activity, and this is going to be part of our games that we incorporate on our schedule during the evening, is a scavenger hunt. So one of the items in here on our scavenger hunt is to get an autograph from Kayla. So Kayla, we need you to carry around a pin so that you can get autographs or give autographs that night. We're going to ask for them to go look for a quarter, a North Carolina quarter, a luminary in memory and honor of someone. So we're going to have a couple of fun things to go look for: an ink pen, a ball, pictures of a decorated campsite. So there's going to be a couple of things that they can actually bring up to us on the stage. And there's going to be some things that they can take pictures of to bring to us. So we wanted to make it fun and tie it into our theme, and just encourage people to go out and ask for, you know, that $5 donation, or, you know, go out and look for these things that are related to our event. So just something fun that we can do as an activity.
All right. So, really quickly, as we kind of transition, we're really excited about the activities and games that we're going to be having. So, I hope you guys take full advantage of that. Get your teams excited to do that together. Just as a quick reminder, deadlines, majority of them have passed, and today is the last day for Luminary deadline for guaranteed printed labels. So you can continue to sell and purchase Luminary up until the Luminary ceremony, but we wanted those in today for the guaranteed printed labels. If you turn them in after today, they might still have printed labels, but they're just not guaranteed. It just depends on how much time we have. We just wanted to allow our Luminary leads time to get all of those printed because it is quite a few of them. But obviously we will continue to sell those. So please continue to turn those in and purchase those at Relay as well. So we're excited to have a really full track full of lit up luminaries in honor and in memory of our loved ones. So just wanted to remind you there.
Kayla, I got a couple of questions. Did Sharon Skolomowski reach out to you about a torch?
Not that I know of off the top of my head.
Okay, she was asking me about a deadline and had a friend that was on the verge of passing away, and she passed away this morning. So she didn't know whether to make it in memory or in honor. And I told her she could do one or the other and we could change it quickly, but it was a torch and would be laminated. So I think she might have held off.
If you talk to her, Laura, tell her if she gets it to me tomorrow or Thursday, I can still make it happen.
Okay. They have been a big supporter in the past. It was Greensboro. Why am I trying to ear, nose, and throat?
Yeah. So tell her if she can get it to me today or tomorrow or Thursday, I can make it happen.
Okay. And then also, Stephanie, did you have those items that you were gonna put together for silent auction?
I've got the wreath and I've printed out my form, so I'll shoot that to you later.
Perfect. And believe me, even though there's a deadline and it's passed, I'm still working on them, so that's fine.
And I did have a question in the chat box from Holly asking if luminaries from last year are going to be on display. Yes, if you purchased a luminary for Neighbors Unite, for Randolph Davidson, or Guilford, they will be displayed around the track for the Triad event next Friday. So good question. Those have been in storage for a lot of months. So we're excited for them to be back on display next Friday.
And Kayla, I also have a bunch that I had that night of Neighbors Unite when we did my brother's luminaria at our house after his funeral. And I'm going to bring those, but I'm going to make a donation on behalf of all those luminaries and bring those and put them out.
Yeah, you can just bring them to the event on next Friday. I want to say on Friday, but I'm not trying to wish days away, you guys, on next Friday. All right. Moving on. All right, logistics team, we're turning it over to you guys.
Hey, everybody. Kayla's done a great job laying out what to bring as a good reminder of all your stuff. Joe is going to be in charge of kind of receiving you, and we're going to have a new entrance, different from the entrance that we usually use. It will be well marked and all of that, but it'll be over near the perfect, there it is, near the back of the bus lot. So the bottom right there, you'll follow those arrows in, and there'll be a drop-off place there. We're going to have a ton of volunteers. Joe will receive you, and then you'll go from the little unloading star on up into the bus lot, and you should be able to park in the bus lot or over in the main lot. So if you're loading and unloading, that'll be the closest point and the easiest way to get onto the track. And like I said, we'll have a bunch of volunteers helping get all of your stuff there. If you're not dropping off stuff, just park in the regular parking lot, and you can see where the main entrance is located. It's this beautiful new walkway that the school has built next to the new gym, which is kind of between the main entrance and the unloading stars there. So we'll have the dancing man out there and lots of signage. It'll look a little bit different than it did 2 years ago, but it'll be a lot better too, I think. Kayla, if you'll go back and show them all the reminders about what to bring and what not to forget. Just think about what you're going to use, what your team's going to use day of. It's all the little things that you never think of in the moment. We won't have access to inside at all. You won't be able to pop into the school or anything like that. We do have some water access outside, and we'll have the bathrooms open under the stadium seating there. So, just plan accordingly. I looked at the weather. Right now, we're averaging mid 80s for the high and mid 60s for the low. Once the sun goes down, starts to cool off. By midnight, some people would call it mid 60s chilly, especially if you got a sunburn earlier that day. So plan ahead, maybe a light sweater or something. Joe, I don't know if you have anything to add about drop off and exactly what for people to expect when they come around your corner and see you.
No, I think that's pretty much covered it. The picture shows should have plenty of room and plenty of directions once you get there to where to pull up and stop. And we'll have a RTV with a trailer behind it, pulling your stuff onto the field, and then after it's over, back to your vehicles. Usually in the evening, we'll do a line. When I say evening, it's midnight. When you're leaving, to just do a line, and as you get in line, that's the way we will bring you out. Some people like to go out first. If you're first in line, then you'll be the first one to leave. So we'll try not to skip around so you don't have a traffic mess trying to get out. But other than that, it should be real simple as far as unloading and loading.
Yeah, I like all these reminders. Everybody who's conscientious enough to attend this meeting already knows all this stuff, but it's still a good reminder. You're not supposed to drink while you're out here. Obviously, you're not smoking. It's a cancer event, but we're also at a high school. We need to treat the school, the track, and the field respectfully. Usually, when we do it earlier in the year, there's 2 or 3 months before any football gets played out there. And the coach is pretty lenient about how we treat the field. This year, that's not the case. There's only a few weeks before football starts. So we're going to mark the field with field paint, and we're going to do it minimally. So it'll be maybe a little harder to find your spot. But we have to be extra careful about things like spilling grease or food or, like food bits. Any kind of food or grease left behind will attract the geese and the other birds and wildlife, and that of course isn't great for the field. Nothing gets driven on the track. The coach could not have stressed that anymore when I talked to him. No vehicles of any kind other than the ones that he's approved, the golf cart style vehicles. Careful not to drive any spikes or anything into the field. It does have irrigation going down the middle of the field. We don't want to rupture a water line and flood the whole event or anything like that. But otherwise, we're looking forward to it. We're going to have a ton of volunteers out there to help you all. So if you need anything, even if it's something small, like a third or fourth person to help set up your tent, just ask. We'll have plenty of help.
What about I know you say no pets, and we always have our choice few that show up, and some of them are the special pets. Mm-hmm. What are we going to do about those?
If they are if they have their license, if they're wearing their vest, like if they are a service dog, then yes, they are allowed. We can't turn away service animals, but if it's someone's pet, then they should know not to bring them.
Right. And
And
hey,
that-
Jordan and Joe, would it be prudent maybe to have some extra pieces of cardboard depending on, I mean, I guess y'all know which teams are grilling, but just in case somebody says, oh crap, I forgot my cardboard. You think you ought to have a stash?
that's a good idea.
Do you have any?
I don't.
Jordan,
I've
do you
got
have
it.
any?
I've got at least 1 or 2 boxes that we can tear down. I'll try and stick them in the truck with everything else. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and
If nothing else, we have the trash boxes are essentially humongous cardboard boxes we can make do.
Well, yeah, we still have some in Davison, so I guess at our next meeting, we can discuss how many I need to bring, if any, just in case.
yeah, we can talk about that on committee meeting. I did get a message in the chat box asking how to get luminary bags to me. If you have physical luminary bags, like the white bags that are decorated, you can just bring those to the relay event if you've made the donations for them. If you need to purchase relay bags, the form is still on the website, or you can just purchase them on the website. And then a generator question for people with generator needs, do we need to bring our own? The answer is yes. And then that we'll go to the next slide. If anybody has any questions about day of. And you can come off mute, or you can put it in the chat box if you have any questions about schedule, activities, logistics.
Hey Kayla, this is Holly.
Yeah.
Does anyone know of somewhere where I can rent a tent for fairly cheap or affordable?
So we have reserved our rentals at Happy Rents. So if you wanted, you could call them and see if they because it might save you on delivery fee.
Okay.
Or because they could just deliver it with us. I know another team has asked who we're getting our rentals from, and they're tacking onto our delivery fee to save a little bit of money. But if you want it, I know a lot of people just get like the pop-up tents and they just purchase them from Academy Sports or like Dick's Sporting Goods, because they end up being about the same, and then you get to keep it. So those would be my 2 suggestions. I don't know if anyone else has any other suggestions about what they've done in the past.
Yeah, I just saw some, I think it was at Big Lots the other day that were fairly cheap too.
Okay, I'll check that out.
There. I mean, even places like maybe Costco or Sam's might have some as well.
Yeah, Walmart. I know Walmart had them in the past because they've got like the Ozark Trail as their brand, but they've got them back there with the pop-up chairs, and they're fairly cheap. Like, I mean, it may be $60, $70 maybe, but that covers. I mean, you can use that from year after year without having
that's
to
not bad at
return
all.
it and things. Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
And you definitely get your investment in it year after year.
Fabulous. Thank you.
And just a side note, Laura Craven put in the chat box that she will have tons of cardboard because she just moved. So she'll have the cardboard for us. So no worries there. Any other questions about day of? Schedule, activities, games, events, logistics, anything before we kind of move on to the next portion?
Hey, Kayla. Go ahead.
Claudia,
Hey.
at what time can we start getting there, unloading our stuff and setting up?
Joe, do you want to cover that question?
Any time after 10 a.m. I plan on getting there at 8. What I normally do is I like to put up all my stuff and have everything completely done before everybody else gets there. So that's my goal anyway. This is new to me, your area, as far as Guilford. But usually I try to have everything set up by 10 and then tell everybody else to come on by 10. And usually I assume we'll probably stop between 5:15 and 5:30. Usually for us in Davison, it's a safety call. We'll go up to the point where if everybody shows up at 5, then we're not going to go back onto the field at 5:10 to get in for safety reasons. But again, we will go up to, we'll say 5:30, unless Jordan says different.
Yeah,
But to
because
answer your question, 10 o'clock.
yeah, because we'll want everybody set up before 6 before we kind of have that opening ceremony.
Because like in Davison, a lot of people who are working, they'll have a family member or somebody else drop their stuff off. We'll carry it to your site and just leave it sitting there until someone comes and sets it up. It's what we have done at Davison, and some people set up the whole time and just hang out. But whichever works for you, usually around 10 o'clock, I should be ready to get you on the field.
Okay, thank you.
And Kayla, do we have enough blocks and everything for our luminary bags?
Yeah, we should be good on that.
Okay.
We have a lot to load into the truck, so we should be good.
Okay, awesome.
I had somebody drop off about approximately maybe 100 cans at my house today
Oh, wow.
for the luminary bags. So I know we talked about using blocks for something else, but they had them and wanted us to use them. So since they had already gathered, I told them to drop them off at my house, so I have them.
That's wonderful. Yeah, if anybody has any canned goods that they want to donate, we'll take them, and then we will donate them somewhere locally in the Triad afterwards. So that's always an option as well if you want to bring cans. And Stephanie put in the chat box that we have enough cakes for 3 cake walks so far. So we will be having some cakewalk activities as well. All right. Any other day of questions? All right. We'll move on. The meeting isn't over, so if you have questions, you can always ask. Okay, sorry, this is me. Lost my train of thought there, you guys. One question I've been getting a lot of are Relay for Life t-shirts. So there are 2 ways to get your team captain, event leadership, or survivor t-shirt. One, you can register online and raise $100 to redeem your shirt on shoprelayrrewards.org, or there is an option where you can purchase a 2020 t-shirt on that link there, willpromo.com/acs_survivor/shops/home. It's a lot, so you can see it on the screen. These are also linked on the Relay for Life website. So if you can't remember the links, they are there. If you have issues, feel free to let me know. Just as a heads up, if you haven't ordered your shirt yet, it's probably not going to get here by next Friday. But if you do want one for this season, then that is how you are going to get them. And Leah, do you want to talk about bonfire t-shirts?
Yeah, I will. All right. So the bonfire fundraiser, you guys, is still going on. We can still fundraise with these shirts. I have an example here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But so this is the baseball tee. Thank you. My Vanna White is standing behind me. So the baseball tee, it has the fun sleeves. I think it comes in 3 different colors. Those shirts, you guys, are super, super soft. I have a tank top. Corey bought a t-shirt. Reagan got a tank top. So there's all kinds of different styles. They are, fairly priced, and when we placed the order, it came fairly quickly. So don't forget about the bonfire shirts. They do have our logo on there for our event and our theme. So it's just a fun fundraiser and fun shirt to wear out and about. So don't forget about that t-shirt fundraiser.
When is that fundraiser supposed to end? Do you know?
It keeps going until we turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And do we have any other team fundraisers? There's anybody on the call that has done a team fundraiser that they want to tell the group about? You can come off on mute.
No, they're not on here. Select Specialty Hospital is having another Panda Express fundraiser next Wednesday. So leading up to our event, Wednesday, July 28th. That is the Panda Express in Greensboro off of Wendover. And just make sure that you show the flyer that I'll be sending out, or type in the promo code if you're doing an online pickup order, and 20% of sales from that fundraiser will go back to Relay for Life of the Triad. And we'll be posting that on social media and everything too. All right. If no one else has a fundraiser, I will tell you about a fundraising opportunity for your team. So the American Cancer Society in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Savannah have paired up with the Blood Connection, and they are offering a great fundraising opportunity for our teams for the month of September. So we're looking out a little bit. Great way to kind of either kickstart your fundraising for 2022, which is crazy to think about, or end your fundraising for 2021. But basically, if you and your team are interested in doing this, for every blood donor that you get at your blood drive, the Blood Connection will donate $20 to your team. So if you have 23 people that successfully donate blood, then you will receive a little under $500 for Relay for Life of the Triad credited to your team. So really what you have to do as a team wanting to kind of kickstart your blood drive is, one, reach out to me and I will put you in contact with the representative from the Blood Connection. Things that you need to do, you just need to have a good location, somewhere easy to find, flat surface. They can do their blood mobile units as an option, or they could also do a inside blood drive as well. So if you have like a church fellowship hall or a business that has a good open space where they could set up a blood drive, inside is always an option as well. You must be able to get at least 20 blood donations. So that means at least 25 people need to show up in order to get 20 successful donations. If you don't think your team can get that many, maybe talk to another group that might want to help you kind of raise some funds for the American Cancer Society and Relay, because this is a super easy way to raise money. Basically how it'll work is you contact me, I'll put you in contact with the Blood Connection representative. You'll pick the date, time, location for the blood drive. They're looking at the week of September 20th through the 26th, but really any day that week is open for you to choose. And then they will have, so each drive will have its own appointment link, so you can keep track of how many people are registered to show up to donate blood. The Blood Connection will provide you with flyers, posters, and social media graphics for your blood drive. And then we'll have a list of all the locations so we can track all of the appointments and make sure that you get the right amount of donations for the right amount of donors that you have to come donate blood. So great, easy way to raise some team money for Relay for Life. If you are interested and have a good place to do that, if you want more information, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you get this set up so that we can get some blood drives going. As you all probably know, cancer patients use nearly 1/4 of the blood supply. So it's a super natural fit for us to partner with the Blood Connection and help do some blood drives for them. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know and I can get you connected with the Blood Connection so you can start the process and get all that set up. All right, so next, don't forget, just a little plug, Bark for Life of the Triad. That will be taking place this fall. And we're always looking for committee members to join us to make a successful event for our canine friends. So if you're interested in learning more about Bark for Life or interested in joining the committee or know someone that would be a good fit, please let us know and we would love to have them. And I think this is our last thing. Just as a heads up, be on the lookout, everyone. We will be having a wrap up / kickoff celebration because, as we know, our event is a little later this year. So why not wrap up and kick off all at the same time? We'll be announcing date, time, and location after relay. This is hopefully we're planning to be an in-person event. So really be able to gather all of our relayers, our teams, and everyone together to celebrate what I feel like is going to be a wildly successful 2021 for us for Relay for Life of the Triad, and kick off and get on the right foot for 2022. So just be on the lookout for that information. We'll be sharing that after our relay event. So we're excited for that as well. And before we kind of end everything, are there any questions? Anything at all? I know we went through a lot of information. We'll be sending this information out. So you can review it. There's a lot of links on the website, and we'll be sending out a lot of attachments in the follow-up email as well. All right. Well, if there are no questions, we'll go ahead and let y'all have the rest of the night. And I'm getting some feedback. Okay. But I'll let you guys go ahead and go, and I hope you have a go rest of your night. We'll see you guys at Relay in 10 days. If you need anything between now and then, you know, we're here. So just let us know what you need. We're here to help. And if you are on the committee, we'll take a couple-minute break and we'll start right at 7. So we'll see you on the committee meeting if you are part of the committee. And if you're on a team, we'll see you at Relay, and we're excited.
Thanks, Kayla.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Thank you.